Most distinguished colleagues, the business of the day is a motion on admittance into the chamber. Honorable Minister and Minister of State, Agriculture and Food Security, Honorable Minister of Blue Economy, Controller General of Customs, Director General Nemaha, the Country Representative of Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, Managing Director, NISAL, Managing Director, Bank of Agriculture, Chief Executive Officer, Agri-Development Program, ADP, and their entourage for the purpose of sectorial debates on the agricultural sector, standing in the name of the House Leader. The Leader is invited to move the motion. Leader, please move the motion.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Rule 1 and 2 and 3, Order 17, Rule 1 and 4. Mr. Speaker, I just want us to take a hard look at this various combination of this various order, including Order 20, Rule 4.
To the
Order
House.
6.
Read it. Calm down.
Just
We will listen to you, but easy. Let us read us the order.
Mr.
Open it and read for us to see. The most important, based on your references.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Which one is the most important order, so you can refer there?
Yes, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues. My name is Barrister J.C. Okey Onukalusi. I represent the Nigerians, especially the heartbeat of Lagos, Oshodi Solo, too. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I stand before you in reference to these three orders of the standing order of this honorable
Which one, most especially? Which
the
one?
important one, the most, three of them, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to
mention the one you want us to read.
Order 6, Rule 1, 2, and 3.
That is privilege. Read it.
Mr. Speaker, Order 6, Rule 3.
Which page?
Page 36.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to define the privilege. Say the privileges are the right enjoyed by the House collectively and by the members of the House individually, confirmed by the Legislative House Powers and Privileges Acts and other statutes. 3. 2. Any member may arise at any time to speak on a matter of privilege. Suddenly, he must be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that a content of breach of privilege has been committed. 3. A matter of privilege at any time may arise upon disposal until the debate on the motion which is adjourned and suspended has been considered. Mr. Speaker, these rules confirm to me to bring to the attention of this House the important issue I want to raise before this House. And that important issue rests on Order 7, Rule 4, and Order 17, Rule 4. Order 17, Rule 4, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, says here, statutory report, page 111, statutory reports and sectorial debate. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, that is the headline of this very order. In other words, for us to interpret the other orders, we must look at the definition of sectorial and sectorial debate. And I've looked at the dictionary here on what it calls sectorial debate. It is a debate in relating to the policies of the economy of a nation. And this House, by virtue of this provision, has brought before us this order. And if you look at Order 1, it says, all ministry, statutory agencies, bodies or corporate shall forward to the Speaker all reports required by statute within 3 months or close of the reporting period, unless a reason given for the delay to be given to the House in writing within 14 days of this. Mr. Speaker, if you read Rule 1, 2, 3, 4, It cannot be read in isolation. And in the fourth rule, it says here, the House may engage in sectoral debate on issues of national importance as may be directed by the Speaker. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, why I brought, because the issue at stake is a very important issue. It is required that whichever ministry that is appearing before us must present us a detailed report of his engagement. That is my position, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, to enable us to be at peace on what they are presenting. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, we have had the privilege of hearing a sectoral debate here, where people, when the ministers and various executives come before this House and present issues without us having a fallback of the situation. It is important, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, that any agency that is appearing before us must give us a leeway of what they are presenting. That we are most to question them on their rights. And secondly, and this is falsified by Section 88 and 8 of 19 Constitution, which gives us right to investigate and all this. So, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, having come this before this House, and that did not receive any report by these agencies, Mr. Speaker, I so we are moved. They have not fulfilled the condition before they will appear before us for us to have any meaningful sectoral discussion. I so moved.
Discussing two different issues. But because I'm going to be unbiased as the chair, as the presiding officer, I would like to hear a comment from the chairman, public accounts. And then I'll explain to you, based on the rule that you just read, the purposive interpretation of that particular provision. Thank you. Please.
Thank you. At the South, Egbedore, Ejigbo Federal Constituency of Osun State. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for the opportunity to make a comment on the point of order raised by my very respected colleague from Uche Biosolo. Mr. Speaker, it is my considered opinion that my colleague's point of order is a little bit misplaced, with due respect. I said that because, no, the point of order on privileges is to allow him raise the point of order contained in Order 17. So the substantive point of order is actually Order 17 that he has raised. And that's the one I'm addressing, Mr. Speaker. I believe very strongly that if we look at the wordings of the referred to sections of that point of order, we spoke about the need for ministries and agencies and body corporation to forward to the Speaker report required by statute within 3 months of the close of reporting. Mr. Speaker, this is an information that is exclusive to the Speaker. It's exclusively to the knowledge of the Speaker. The Speaker receives such reports and decides on how those reports will be considered. In some cases, Mr. Speaker, the Speaker takes such reports and forwards them to relevant committees of the House to take action on. And so the provisions that have to do with sectoral debate does not in any way relate to submission of report by statutory bodies. The sectoral debate itemized on the paragraph 4 says, the House may engage in sectoral debate on issues of national importance. It could be any matter. And the prerogative of deciding on those issues and when the debate happens is exclusively that of Mr. Speaker. I so submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 4 is very explicit. It says the House may engage in sectoral debate on issues of national importance. Agriculture is an issue of national importance now. Food security is an issue of national importance. And as may be directed by the House or the Speaker, and in this case, the Speaker has directed that this conversation should hold, unless you want to overrule Mr. Speaker, and I don't think you are willing to do that. So you are ruled out of order.